Here we are, the 2025 season, the kickoff, GLF 18. The Mud Dogs are the 2024 world champions. The format is set up in their favor. It's a repeat of GLF 17. A couple guests here to talk about what's going to go on. Some predictions. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
This is Chris Norman, owner of the Hellhounds, quarterback, and elected president of 2025 for GLF.
This is Brock Miller, quarterback of the Mud Dogs and owner, and your two-time champion.
Well, this is Coach Saul, representing Coachella Vibes. You know, it's a vibe thing out here. You feel me? We vibing. Hey, Brock, let me tell you something, though, to start this off. Nobody care about you being two times champion.
You're right. That's why I got to be a three-time champion after this season.
Well, I mean, I don't even know where to start. Let's start with that. The Mud Dogs have a chance to be three-time goal line football world champions. In my estimations, that's a dynasty. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you could go three times in a row, you feel me? I lay my hat off to you. You feel me? There's nothing I can say about that. 3 championships in a row, that is a dynasty. You feel me? Like, the Mud Dogs, since they came into the league, they've been a headache. You feel me? They still a headache. You feel me? But, hey, well, you can't complain when there's only 7 guys, under 7 guys traveling 3 hours to come out here and to play football, and then they give it they all and walk away with it. So, you feel me? They deserve everything that they earned so far. But, you feel me? The vibes, we plan to get in the way this year.
How do you feel about that, Chris?
You know, if anyone's going to give Mud Dogs a run for the money, it's going to be Hellhounds, because we plan on coming back to how we started the original dynasty of the Hellhounds and come out knocking 2-0 this tournament. So Brock better be ready, because we're headhunting them.
Well, let's talk about the Mud Dogs and their ability to win games. If they can win these games, they're going to be 15-0 in their last 15 games. That's pretty impressive. That's something. That's a bullseye, a target, however you want to look at that. But at the same time, the Vibes are the youngest team in the league whenever it comes right down to what they could be. In my estimations, the Vibes, they have the brightest future whenever it comes to, the next few years as goal line football grows. But right now, the power team is the Hellhounds. The Hellhounds, they have the strength and the speed. They're bigger and they're stronger than everyone. A game plan is all that's really needed to beat the Mud Dogs. And they have an opportunity to prevent the Mud Dogs from going 15-0 in their last 15 games. Again, that's just impressive.
Should have been ended that.
I
ain't gonna say nothing.
I want to hear what the Hellhounds are gonna do and what they anticipate seeing from the Mud Dogs.
Well, knowing Brock, he's gonna come rush heavy, so we're changing some things up. I got some new players that are gonna be coming out this tournament, so we'll see how they add to the Hellhounds and see if they gave a set extra little push to put us back on top. Other than that, for Mud Dogs, they better change something up, because I don't plan on letting them do their run game. I want to see Brock start passing again.
Well, whenever it comes to the Mud Dogs, Brock, do you expect to see anything different from the 29ers or the Hellhounds?
Probably. I'm expecting a lot from both teams, honestly. We're coming in as two-time champs. We have the target on our back, and I think the rest of the league, we're that team to beat. So we're going to be seeing everybody's best foot coming forward every single time we're on the field against us. The Vibes, 29ers, Hellhounds. We expect to see their best, and most likely going to see their best every time they come out against us.
No, I can understand that. These guys are taking it serious. They're looking for ways to beat the Mud Dogs. Let's talk to Soul a minute. Whenever you think about the Mud Dogs and the opportunity to watch them play 2 games before you play them in 2025, is there going to be something to learn, or do you think you have what it takes are you missing out on an opportunity to defeat the Mud Dogs before they become 15-0?
Honestly, the way that I look at it, as me and Brock talked about this in Messenger, that honestly, we're waiting to play each other. We discussed, I think last year we played each other, one time? Uh, but watching the Mud Dogs, you you have to analyze because they don't come with the same game plan every single time. They're switching up plays. So we may see them run plays against the Hellhounds or against 2-9, but it don't mean that we're going to see those same plays when they play us. So I think when it comes to getting a game plan together, Brock is very smart on what he's showing and what he's not showing, what he's doing and what he's not doing. So when it come time for the Vibes and the Mud Dogs to finally play each other, man, to be honest with you, I'm just looking for a great game. The last time we played each other, it was a great game. And that's all I'm looking forward to. We gonna be ready. And I know that they gonna be ready. So you feel me? I'm just gonna prepare my guys and let them know about Dave. Let them know about Brock. Because if you let Brock go, he got a nice size on him. He ain't easy to take down. He ain't fast, but he will run you over. So you feel me? There's certain key things I install into my players' heads. But other than that, you feel me? I'm just excited to get this season back going and to be able to play the Mud Dogs this season. And hopefully we play them more than one time.
Well, you guys share a common opponent in GLF 18. The Mud Dogs are going to start their season off against the 29ers. They finished their season off against the 29ers. The final score the last time they played was 37-14. The last time the Vibes played the 29ers, the score was 49-42 with the 29ers on top. The 29ers aren't here. They're going to let their talking be on the field. They're excited, and I really think that they're going to make a mark in 2025. But let's talk about the 29ers. We'll let Brock go first. You're going to play them first. You're going to open your season against them. 37-14 the last time you guys played. Mud Dogs on top. What are you expecting?
It depends what type of 29ers team we got coming at us. They have a lot of talent on their team across the board. It's just for some reason not clicking. I don't know if it's argument amongst players or no true leader upon the team that kind of takes it over. Because like you'll see them on film and stuff, and you can see it even in the stats, like they have some of the best players in GLF, but when they play us, it just kind of crumbles around them, and their numbers are dramatically lower than anyone else they face against the team. So I'm expecting kind of more of the same of what we kind of been doing to them the last few times we've been out there. We're going to come at it with all cylinders. If it's a run game, if they can't stop the run, we'll do like we did in the championship and run one play every time until they stop it. If they figure out how to stop that, then we're going to come at them with the passing and just throw different jabs at them until we find which ones that hit for us, and at the end of the day come up with another victory.
If history repeats itself, it should be an easy victory for the Mud Dogs. Whenever it comes to the Vibes, the last time you played the 29ers, won by a touchdown basically. What do you expect and what's going to be different?
When we played them in a tournament, they barely got away from us on thin ice because we wasn't prepared on defense. But you feel me? I think when it comes to 2-9, all we gotta do is just play our game. You feel me? I was missing a lot of my all-star players during that game. So a lot of players out there were either players who only played once or twice during the season. So they got to come out and get the gelling back, and we almost beat them. So I think when it comes to 2-9, all it takes is running my game plan. There's nothing I'm going to switch up. There's nothing I'm going to plan specifically for 2-9. I played for 2-9 in the past, so I know how they play. And now I'm coaching against them, and I'm not saying anything worth me changing up what I'm already doing.
Okay, that's fair enough. You guys also share another common opponent, the Hellhounds. Before we get going with that, I want to introduce the world to the elected president to Goal Line Football, Chris Norman. Chris's legacy is going to be determined on the matchups that he could make in goal line football in 2025 and if elected beyond. Again, Chris is the owner of Hellhounds, and he's got a common opponent with the Mud Dogs and the Vibes. So what do you expect to see from the Vibes and the Mud Dogs that you haven't already seen in 2024?
You know, for the Mud Dogs, we'll start off with them. You know, Brock likes to change things up. One thing I do know, his running backs rarely ever run to my side. So, you know, I expect them to try a different side because they know that they're not going to get past Cody or D or my other cornerback that's coming out. So we'll see what Brock has in store for us this coming up weekend. As for the Vibes, you know, it just depends on who has come out this week. So I know in the past, you know, we've had our close games to where in past tournaments we've gone 1-1 in the tournament against the Vibes. So it depends on who he has and who I have, and you know, I want to see the Vibes stick with one quarterback because when they start switching things up, that's their downfall. So
Yes,
you know,
it is.
that will be determined on a lot of things. You know, TJ was just getting his groove last season, so I want to see him come back out and do his thing.
I'm going to give the Mud Dogs and the Vibes a chance to rebuttal. They're going to be playing the Hellhounds. It's going to be an opportunity for these guys to start the season out hot. But they are going to have to beat the biggest, strongest team in goal line football. What are you guys going to do to accomplish that?
When it comes to as far as the Vibes playing the Hellhounds, to be honest with you, that's the team that I honestly look forward to playing. Uh, like I said before, we don't really see the Mud Dogs like that, but we get the Vibes a lot we get the Hellhounds a lot throughout our season. And it's always a good game, competitive game. There's no drama. We don't fight each other. So when it comes to playing the Hellhounds, it's just getting ready for the magnitude of that game. Uh, you can tell both teams put it on the line. Yes, I will be throwing everything at Chris possible, but at the same time, I know that Chris will be throwing everything the Vibes way. So my plan as far as for the Hellhounds is just to catch them off guard with a couple of my plays. Like I have to catch them off guard. There's too many skilled players on that side. So they're good at countering off of your mistakes. So if you make a mistake, then 9, 10 times the Hellhounds will make you pay for it. And I just got to make sure that I keep my team away from making those mistakes, because that will cause us to lose the game. Any mistakes made will cause a loss. And as far as the Mud Dogs, as being said, they got a target on their back. You feel me? We respect them, but somebody got to bring them down. Somebody got to bring them down. So that'd be the goal. My goal, hey, Brock. Hey, don't take this personal, dog. I love you, but the Hellhounds need to whoop that ass, boy. You feel me? So I'm going for the Hellhounds. You feel
Someone
me?
got
Against
to
the Mud
eventually.
Dogs.
But I don't think this tournament's the one.
All right, I want to give you guys an opportunity to close us out in any order. I'll let you guys sign us off.
Start at 2025. The Vibes will be coming out, playing our hardest, playing our best. We got one goal in mind this year, and that's to win. We're building right now, we're growing. So at the end of the day, as much respect to the Hellhounds, much respect to the Mud Dogs, much respect to whatever other team that want to come in and play with the big dogs. Because everybody want to play until they get on that field. But you feel me? I just wish everybody the best, and I say, let's go out and bring this year in with a bang. You feel me? Let's keep all the extra stuff off the field, and let's just play ball this year. You feel me? Let's just play ball without the drama, without the team fighting and stuff like that. Well, I mean, our teams don't fight. There's only one team that fights. Should have clipped that. There's only one team that fights, so we just pray that we have a good day without any of the drama.
Go ahead, Brock.
I'm just gonna end it out like pretty much how our season ended before. The Vibes, like he just said, like, their goals is to win games. I know Chris's goal is to beat me and beat my Mud Dogs, and our goal is, that third ring. So hopefully everybody reaches their goals. The Vibes win a couple more games. Chris might sneak a win out against us, but our goal is going to be that three-peat at the end of the year.
I'm going to finish out with this, Brock. There will be no sneaking. Okay? The goal is to shut you out with no less than 20 points to you guys scoring. If I have my way, we're going to go with my jersey number, how the 29ers normally finish all their games, 49-20 against you guys, with the Hellhounds on top. So just be ready for that. Other than that, I don't like to do too much talking about our team. We're going to show our game on the field, and we'll leave it at that. So Vibes and Mud Dogs will see what we have this weekend.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. That sounds like the slogan of the weekend. Goal line football. Signing up. All right, we're out. Anything you guys are going to say, I'm still going to use until you guys leave, just so you know.
Yeah, my biggest thing, honestly, I think I worry about this at every GLF game, is just the fighting going on the field. The yelling. I feel like us as owners, you feel me? It's our job. Like I was just explaining to somebody, when I first came to the Vibes were horrible.
Yeah, they fought everybody. Yeah.
You feel me? I said the Vibes wanted to fight. Yeah, you feel me? I said they was fighting each other. They wanted to fight the Raps. They wanted to fight Floyd. They wanted to fight anybody in their eyesight.
Hey, I can't lie there. The freaking Vibes gave me PTSD on taking a damn kneel.
No, that was Dan that made you do that.
Feel me? So this season, I got as the years been going on, I've been getting more and more and more control of these guys. But like I said, it all starts with us owners. You feel me? Not allowing one guy to get away just because we need him to play and stuff like that. The way that I operate now is that these teams know, I don't let it be known at practices, that if they argue with the ref, or if they push and shove with another team, or if they even argue with each other, then they're done with me for the season. There's no plan with me for another game. You go find another team to play for, because I got no time for the bullshit. You feel me? You can take the bullshit somewhere else.
Well, that's one of the things that we're going to crack down a lot more on the tournaments, is the cross-talk. And, we all do it for fun and games. In football, there's always talking, but for certain players against other players, that are always headhunting. Like, I'll use one of my guys, for instance, Marquise versus Zan. You can't let those two talk together, because I guarantee it's going to end up in a fist fight.
Yeah. Every time. It never fails. Every single time.
So it's one of those things, if we see it,
Yes.
If the games are going, flags are going up in the air, that's going to be a penalty every time.
It was after the Mud Dogs 29ers game, I think, GLF 16, whenever we decided that player sideline to field was okay, but sideline to sideline needs to be a flag. You got players on the field talking to the sidelines, whatever. But whenever you're talking across the field to a guy who's on the sideline and you're on the sideline, and I'm not bringing up any names or anything, but it was that game, and it was a strategy, and it worked. The Mud Dogs definitely won the fucking Jedi mind games. But that's
how they beat 2-9 every single game. That's how the Mud Dogs beat 2-9. And the crazy part about it is, what I realized, it's not the Mud Dogs don't purposely get in the 2-9 head. The Mud Dogs do a couple good plays, and once them plays start happening and 2-9 don't play defense, they got out of spot or whatnot, they argue. Once you get 2-9 to argue, you win.
Oh, I gotta get in Steven's head before the game even starts at least once.
So Brock started before the game. All right.
Oh yeah, like I said, I told him before the last game of the championship, right before we did the coin toss and stuff. I'm like, dude, You made 15 look so bad last time we played. I had to change my own number.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you got to get in his head right off the start. That's the main thing. And you can beat the 29ers before the game even starts.
Yeah, like that's one thing I realized about Chris too. You can't get into Chris' head. Chris just looks at you like you retarded.
Oh, there's one way to get in
Hey,
Chris's
so-
head. That's letting me get a quarterback sneak touchdown on him. That's just embarrassing to him.
No, see, and then I just say, hey D, go to quarterback. I'm gonna bounce out to wide receiver, and I'm gonna moss your wide receiver like I did in the All-Star game.
Yeah, but I was just about to say that. You did that in the All-Star game. Moved to the quarterback and you went out. I said, okay.
So is that what you're going to be doing in this tournament? I mean, yeah, quarterback wasn't working.
Oh, remember the last time I was at quarterbacking, I was throwing right through your guys' hands. Like, what the fuck, Chris can throw?
What was the score at the end of that game, though?
That's because you got a cheap shot at me and fucked up my arm too. But I'll give you that one. You know, I tried one of my other guys at quarterback, Brandon, and he got a little flustered, but it's okay.
So, Chris, you fully healthy now?
You know, I can't tell you yes or no on that.
Scattering reports undetermined.
He tried again. He tried. That was a good one, Brock.
See if they win, you know, it's coming because Chris is healthy, and if they lose, he's still not 100% yet.
I will give you this right here. We do have a practice/scrimmage on Saturday, and I'm not one of those guys where they say don't hit the quarterback. You can fucking hit me. I'm going full blast at practice. So, you know, I might take myself out at practice. Who knows?
Yeah, man, keep yourself healthy for this game. Don't go out there getting hurt.
I got D that can throw. I got Jamar can throw. I got another guy that can throw.
Yeah, but
now
still,
you sound like the vibes. How many quarterbacks you got?
No, there's only one quarterback, and that's me. I have fill-ins when I want to go get some action on offense because I'm bored sitting in the pocket.
yeah, one thing I'm not gonna say, y'all. Okay, so y'all said that I got 5 quarterbacks. So one thing I will throw out there is that we do have a main quarterback. I'm not gonna say who, but we do have a main quarterback. But I do also have other quarterbacks for specific things.
Yeah, and being
You feel me?
semi-professional football, not everyone's always available, you know, and so there's some options to keep the machine going that other teams might not have. So yeah. No, so anyways, I was spaced off, dude, whenever I got lost there. I didn't want to disrespect the 29ers. I was figuring out how to put it into words. Out of their last 5 games, they've played the Mud Dogs 3 times. They've only scored 45 total points. They scored 13, 18, and 14. And I'm sitting here like, dude, they're not here to defend themselves, you know? How am I going to roll into this? And then
You can't defend facts.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna sign off. The wife just got home, so.
All right, buddy. Well, yeah, we'll do more podcasting. You as the president, we'll do
Yes,
something
sir.
with that. All right, buddy.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Yes, sir.
Later, Chris.